Okay.
Kayla got the 111, the 411. Sipping lemonade, throwing like shade.
3 words to describe 2021. Messy. Weird. Crazy. Let's rewind.
About who you are and what you do, and we're gonna go ahead and get rolling on what's all the stuff that's been going on in this year. It's been a wild year. It's been a hectic year, but I think the best way to sum this year up is weird. Very weird.
Very.
Okay. So X, you go ahead and start.
All right. You guys, my name is X. I am a model, I am an actor, and I am a micro influencer. Yeah, and I'm just goofy and bubbly. And I do YouTube as well, so make sure you guys check out my YouTube. I do reactions and story times and stuff like that. That's actually how I met.
Yeah, I actually
sitting on top
forgot
of me.
that I had put something on YouTube like, hey, anybody want to join? Because I really wanted this episode. I didn't want people on here that had already know, that been on the show before. I just wanted people who have never been on here before. I think it's always dope when you get different people together. Because look, I've had some great people on the show, but I want to be able to bring everybody on the show and have a good time. Because Turner been on my What's Good segment. He's an artist, and his sister was on my show. And then he came on my show, so that's how I met Turner. So Turner, I know you've been asking to get back on here, so we are here. How have you been? Tell us about you.
I'm good. My name is Turner, Nate Turner. I'm a singer, songwriter, and music producer. And, you know, this is what I really love to do. And hopefully I continuously bring good, positive music that we talked about before to the world and keep doing my thing, you know?
Yes. So, y'all, we are pretty much doing the What's the 411 rewind. If you guys don't know, I have particular segments on my show. And one of the segments is What's the 411, which sums up Kayla Got a 411. And we're just going to do an entire recap of the year going all the way back to January 2021. Now, you all know what's the famous thing that happened this early in the year. When they stormed the Capitol. What was y'all opinion when y'all saw that?
That did not feel like this year.
And I couldn't go see because I love CNN. I'm a news junkie. And I was like, oh, hell no.
Like, to me, it was very much unfair because if Black people were to do that, it would be a murder scene.
They would shoot us down.
It will be a
like monkeys in
murder
a row.
Exactly. And they got away
Real
with
quick.
it. Like,
I didn't even think something like that would even happen in my lifetime.
exactly. It was
You
insane.
took the words right out of my mouth, Turner. I didn't think that anything like that would happen. And okay, so if everybody don't know, let's go ahead and just take a little recap on what happened. So let me just find the video. Let's see.
I can't believe that was this year. That felt so
Right.
long ago.
That's
much
how
stuff to
fast
cover.
this year has been. Where is it at? Is this it right here? Yeah, there we go. So you guys remember those guys? They tore down. They were pretty much went through the doors. They was in there, in the Senate's office, writing stuff on the desk. And the security guard came in there and was like, hey, I need you guys to leave. Asking them so nicely, but it's so disrespectful because when we try to peacefully protest, all of a sudden they bring out the horses, they bring out the whips. And it's embarrassing. The other thing, it was embarrassing. It's embarrassing for other countries to be like, look at them. Look at them. They can't even control their people in there. That's embarrassing. That made us look vulnerable.
Exactly. Yes, it made us look bad.
Yes.
Bad. It made us look like other countries. I feel like they laughed at us. Like, ugh, Jesus.
And you know, it makes me nervous about the future too because it kind of shows how weak our security is and how weak our government is to allow that to happen.
Exactly. But then again, I really feel like our government really just don't care. I feel like they were
scared and they were scared. They was on the show.
Yeah, they were scared, but like they didn't do enough because again, if it was Black people, like we would, like every last one, like they would have found every single person that was there and personally put them in jail.
Exactly. And you know, I wonder if those guys are even still in jail. I think do you guys think they are in jail?
I don't think they're in jail.
I think that it all just, the media likes to just let stuff blow over and just put stuff on top of other stuff. And they're like, these are important things. And like, we don't know anything about what happened with anything that happened with that. So.
What's up, you guys?
Okay.
What's up? How you doing?
Hola, hola, y'all. Atlanta is crazy right now.
Girl, I know. So
Atlanta is crazy, okay?
So since you just joined, we were talking about what went on in the Capitol, but go ahead and tell us about who you are and what you do, because you are part of Media Girls. That's where I met you from. You do a lot of amazing things. So give us a recap on you, and we're going to go ahead and dive back in.
What's up, everyone? I know y'all see the glasses. Now, usually I rock my contacts, but, you know, we're a little blind right now.
Right.
So what's up, everyone? I am your girl, ShenelleSimone, media host and personality here in Atlanta, Georgia, but everybody know I'm a Brooklyn chick by heart. I have my own company, right? I have my own company called Boss Media, and I'm also Media Girls Network official media correspondent. So I'm just happy to be here.
Yes, and me and you, I just saw her at Asian A's album release party, right? And I was telling X, I don't really pop out like that unless somebody paying me. So Chanel was surprised to see me. She walked by me like,
I'm like, yeah, I don't care. Let me tell you something. She might not pop out, but she pop out, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it just randomly, like somebody who support my brand, I'm like, I gotta go. But you know, you pretty much went and got a COVID test. So were they rapid results? Everything good?
No, it is PCR, so I do have to wait. And the lines are long. You know, guys, see, we need to talk about this for December. It is flu season, you know, so you got little sniffles. Everybody getting worried. And I am one of them Americans like, you know what? I was at Mulatto party. I was here. I was there. Nigga, I ain't gonna cap. I be in these streets. So I ain't even gonna sit here. I'm not even gonna sit here and give y'all the fake, COVID. I am vaccinated, but so I made sure I did that. I mean, it's cool. I am, but I'll be outside. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like we gotta live life, because I feel like I said on my show, I was like, if an earthquake hit us all right now, at least you can say you went out having a good time.
I would be in heaven like this.
Yeah, like, you know, God gonna be like, okay, at least you had a good time. Now, Chanel, take us back to that time when they stormed the Capitol. Like, where were you and what was your first reaction?
First of all, I seen it on Instagram. I didn't really think nothing of it until, like, you start seeing videos of it. You know, they just did the caption. I'm like, what? Until you start people climbing and they falling, they got their helmets on. They're like doing a con signal, like, oh, that's
this is serious. Like,
the only thing I could have said, the only thing I said to myself, if this was a bunch of black people.
That's what X just said.
I said that. I literally
They would have shot them down.
Listen, you had videos of officers walking them down the stairs. Like, you had officers so scared to shoot. Like, when that one lady died, I mean, rest her soul.
Yeah.
It was a problem. Like, with us, it was, you know, black people is,
yeah, we might not be the black folks.
And hang on, look, and 20 years ago, he shoplifted at Kroger. Like, that's what we get when we get killed. Right. But little old, you know, I ain't gonna disrespect, but little old Suzanne got killed because she didn't want to get down. Is the officer is getting charged? I think it was a black officer that killed her too, right?
What?
Oh, look at her.
I think it was a black. I think so. Yeah. I think so. But
I know it was one black officer who got like a medal and everything.
Yeah, because he's the one who went like this and distracted them.
Right. But normally me, I would have been like, I'm out, y'all. Y'all got this.
I'm trying to tell you.
Girl, please, I would have been in the goddamn bathroom. You hear me?
I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, so I think that, like, that's gonna be something that's going on in the history books. Cause I like to talk to my daughter about everything. They gonna tell you the watered down version at school. I like to tell my baby the real racist.
Yes, they do.
That's just true, and that's just what happens. I like to tell my baby to give her the real deal. So when she go to school, she be like, they capping. Like, my mama already told me what was really going on. So
y'all gotta understand, the Capitol is like a national treasure. Like, this is high profile. You got senators, Nancy Pelosi. You got people there, and this is their protection. And for that to happen, and they pretty much trying to say, I mean, And then they went back to like the Hilton Hotel in the lobby chilling. Like nothing just didn't happen. So people, children.
We said earlier that it was embarrassing. It's embarrassing for other countries to look at us like, yeah, they weakling. Not only do y'all owe everybody money because we are in debt, y'all scary.
Exactly.
We do a peaceful protest. They ready. They all ready. They ready to kill.
You know how they got ready so fast.
Sending national guards for black people or black
marching peacefully. So that was just such an insult, and it's like I said, I'm black. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I think all of us as black people was like,
Girl, hold on. I got my tea.
It was like eating my popcorn, like
right. Like, let me just mind my business. So next, you guys remember there was some T.I. and Tiny drug allegations where all these girls were just coming forward saying that they raped them, and that one of them said that it was drugs. But if you all notice now that a lot of those cases have been dismissed, everything's going back to normal. So, Shenelle, are you from Atlanta?
No, I've been in Atlanta for about 15 years, but
you Georgia Peach.
And my first job was Waffle House, so first of all, I came down here. I came to New York before ATLians started calling out New Yorkers. I earned my stripe in Georgia. I was here when rent was like $600. Okay.
Okay.
I was here. So no, I am from Brooklyn, New York, but I went to high school and college here, so I pretty know a lot about the ATL.
So it's always, even I'm from Augusta, so when I moved here, it's always like rumors that they like to get their freak on. But it was like, even a girl that I met, she voluntarily did that. Like, she was, that was what she did. So I don't think, have any of you all, maybe you heard, I never heard of anybody saying that they raped. They Tiny and T.I. Like, y'all going to have a good time.
Did I hear that?
I've never heard rape.
Yeah, I think I heard the rape. I didn't hear rape.
The same way how we say Will Smith and Jada have an open relationship, I kind of already heard about
T.I.
already.
And I think, every couple, whatever floats your boat, it makes you happy. That's your relationship. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just almost kind of, just because you have a problem with somebody, that don't mean that you slander their name. Like, when you start adding rape and trafficking and drugging because you mad at somebody, like, man, you going too far.
Portia and Kenya vibes. I mean, Candy vibes.
Oh, that's a legend, right? When you think about it, that's a good one too. Like, you can really even now time went by, T.I. and Tiny, they're always going to make those jokes that they drug people, even though California has already dismissed it. They're still going to make that. So, do you guys think that Tiny and T.I. can bounce back from that, or do you think that their fans are going to? Just don't care.
I feel like that's something. I feel like they already done bounced back from once the charges was dropped. I feel like that's when everybody was like, "Oh, okay." Because I know me personally, I was one of the people that believed it because I'm just one of those people that think like in the music world, it'd be some dark stuff going on behind the scenes.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know whether to believe it if it was true or not, but I'm just like, if they said, I'm like, okay, we're gonna go with it, see what happens with it. But when it was dropped, I was like, oh yeah, they good.
And I think it needs to be some type of crime against people that lie on people like that.
That is true. Yes, they need like some type of consequence.
Yeah, I knew drug was over. First of all, T.I. still popping out to shows in Atlanta, trap events, and he didn't get booed. Ain't nobody did nothing. He pretty much like.
And he supports the community. Like, when it's time to vote, T.I. is out here.
Like, and T.I. really ain't dismissed, honestly. I mean, and then too, drugging might be a little bit too much. Have they done drugs before they got busy in the bedroom?
Right.
I do believe that. I mean, come on, you want to sober up a little bit? I mean, not sober, a little loose or something. It might pop a little.
That's the norm here in Atlanta. Because I had a guy like years ago. He tried to get me to do codeine. And I was so stupid. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. What is that kind of juice in that? And he didn't say nothing at first. I was like, what is that? And I was like, I don't know none of that. It's the norm here for people in Atlanta. So I think they over-exaggerated. But the great part is they got that dismissed. So pretty much next, y'all, You know what? I don't even want to say that. I'm just gonna play the video for y'all. What we're gonna talk about next.
Oh, we got videos. Okay, presentation.
My hair has been like this for about a month now.
Oh snap!
What's that?
Uh-huh.
I can't see it.
That's Gorilla. That's Gorilla Glue lady.
Oh, my hair.
It don't move.
Stop it! Stop it!
What's her name? Don't be to see Tabitha. What her name is?
I don't even know. They call her.
I hope it's
Miss
nobody.
Gorilla. That's her name.
I would not like to be famous for something like that.
So this particular lady right here, first of all, I already know that type of Gorilla Glue. That's the only, not the wood kind, but the actual Gorilla Glue gel that's in the hair section. That's the only thing that slicked down my hair. So I know that very well. So when I saw that, I said, I just want to punch her in her face like, girl, what you
I'm
doing?
trying to
way
tell
down
you.
there?
In the
They don't
hardware
have that in the hair
aisle.
department.
In the hardware.
Yeah, what did she walk into? Ace Hardware? Like, I need some hair care products immediately.
Okay.
Right?
I couldn't blame her really, but I could because she's stupid. Because I'm the type of person like I would have looked at the spray can. I'm like, you know what, this will do the job, but then I would think of the consequences after. She didn't think of it. That's what made her stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
So
I wonder where she got it from. Like, let's say like, they put it in like the hair part, like where it was supposed to be.
You had to go
Or
into
did
the
she
hardware
walk all the way back, you know, Walmart to get to like
It's in
stuff
the
that,
back, right?
it's in the back.
It's in the
Right.
back. Now,
You got to walk past the hair care products to get to the hardware section, and that's the problem.
you know
Why
what?
was it in your bathroom?
She did one of those old school remedies. You know how your grandma done tested, like, oh, drink a gallon of oil and you're going to feel, you know when your grandma tell you some shit and you know it's not right, but it's grandma.
Right.
Back
So
in
you're going to listen to grandma. I
Mm-hmm.
bet she did
with
one
the
of
real
them.
Gorilla Glue.
Grandma
I feel
got
like
her fucked
she
up.
did one of them old school remedies in the sense of, ooh, girl, I'm going to get the real glue. And I guarantee you, she went through each section. It's not like she globbed it all. I bet you she combed it.
Yep.
And that's why that shit was so sleek.
It was so slick.
And
It looked nice.
I think when she realized, I bet you she like, girl, there's some glue. I think when she realized when she tried to wash it off, it was, oh shit. And you know, the way how our hair is, when she took the shampoo, went like this and did not move.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
When she started scratching it and like it's nothing, I was like, God damn.
Well, you didn't even see a hint of hair stick up.
Exactly.
It wasn't coming
Like
up.
it was slick.
I low-key, Shorty, if she ever see this video, I'm sorry. I did feel sorry for you. I really did.
I don't.
You know what? I know because I know that gel. Like I use that gel faking, and it's like, girl, like what you doing back there? It's right there, right there, Walmart. Soon as you come in, the hair section is always right there. It's probably like $3.99 if you get the big one. But I do like the fact I always like to see us benefit from somewhere. At least it got her a little cloud. She got a little points from it. So I always like to see us benefit from it.
That was an innocent clout. That was so. I think she really.
Yeah,
it was so.
Yeah, it definitely was innocent. She did not mean that and stuff like that. Just don't do it again.
Right, but her second one when she did it with that hair dye, I think that was fake. Cause she was like she put hair dye. She said she put hair dye in her hair and her hair was falling out, but she picked up a piece of hair and it wasn't even her hair texture. So
girls get you a closure wig and call it
right.
No,
Exactly.
She just need to shave her head.
Exactly. Just keep it bald.
Shame to get you the wrong wig because it ain't even working out. So Gorilla Glue ladies, next year, look at you got all those black women. We all on YouTube, TikTok. We willing to help you. Don't do nothing else. You help.
We got all these natural hair products.
Please.
Hair.
Ask somebody first. So next, you all. So we're gonna be talking about Derrick Jenks. Now I don't know if you guys remember Derrick Jenks, the love doctor, sitting in that car with baby oil on his chest, giving women advice. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a video of that when he was caught cheating on his wife after he told all of you men out there that y'all ain't shit and that y'all. Now don't get me wrong, Derrick Jenks makes some good points, but you gotta lead by example, buddy. So this is Derrick Jenks and his wife.
She got the bonnet, the helmet of salvation on.
Outside the marriage, am I involved? I'm going to be clear. I'm not talking about just sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate.
Now, did you all watch Derek James for Advice? And Chanel, did you watch him?
I didn't watch him in a sense of I'm finna click on his page and see what Derek has to say. I watched him more of like if somebody sent me him or if I scroll.
Right.
I'm like, but
yeah. I used to watch him like years ago when I was like in a bad relationship. But as I got like old, I was like, why you always gotta have your shirt off? Like, why you just can't just put on a button up and just get your messages across? But he had good advice for men, but you wasn't following by example. Go ahead.
You know, I feel like I've never watched him. I didn't even know who he was till I just seen that clip. But now, when you're saying like he like did videos with his shirt off, and you're giving relationship advice, basically, or like characteristics about a man, who wants to know about a man? Women. Men don't want to know about men. So it's just all like shirt off. Women are watching you. That should have gave you Peter sign number one, right? Because I just feel like he knew what he was doing. Shirt was off. He was reeling them in.
Right. I used to
and a little context to you all. One of the ladies said she met him at the mall. So she didn't even know he was married and stuff like that. So a lot of the videos that he did do, he was at his side chick house in the car. Like you could see her house in the back. So he admitted that he did cheat. Hey, he admitted it. Most of y'all is out here don't admit nothing.
That's true.
So he did admit to it. But the wife, like, man, would you have brought your wife in this apology video? What would you?
No. No. You got caught. You messed up. You a hypocrite. Like you can't be hypocritical and try to give advice.
I would not have gotten that video. And first of all, I talked about it on my show. I don't really like talking about women looks and stuff like that, but I just feel like, look here, you couldn't tell her to put on throw on a little wig. Everybody got to throw on wig.
Hello.
Her hair was messed up.
Okay.
Hello.
I mean, they made all types of. I mean, she became the joke of the week. People were talking more about his wife than him. Like you embarrass her for your mistake, and that's what I don't like. Like, take accountability, make it up with your wife, but you got her holding her hand. And a lot of people said that she looked annoyed. He was holding her hand like this. And for you all who are watching, don't worry. Make sure you're watching on YouTube because I'm going to have clips so you can better see it and stuff like that. But I would never have included her in that because she don't have anything to do with your cheating.
Exactly.
I mean, well, Derek, I used to say, "What a beautiful chocolate man." Okay. So Derek is just like any other. I don't know if we could cuss on here. Derek is. Oh yeah, girl. He just. Let me tell you something. He's just like any other nigga, okay? I'm sorry. Like, and this is why me personally, people be like, oh, Chanel, don't think like that. Don't think. Girl, please. What Kaya said, he's a nigga, don't let him. Okay. That's what they do. You hear me? I told y'all. So, if I was his wife, all right, I'll sit next to you. I ain't got no problem. No, I'll sit next to you. That is no problem. But just know, I ain't finna sit there and act like the first lady. I'm finna say, yo, big, black, ugly ass. Ooh, we got kids. We got children. I'm sorry. I would have sat there.
Right.
I would have been.
I wouldn't have did it. I first of all, I'm real petty. When I'm done, I'm done. I would have moved out before he even knew I knew. I would have moved out. Well, that's if I was to sit next to him. If I were to sit next to him, trust me, it wasn't gonna be no so bad. Yeah. It was gonna be on some. Cause I think this was live. This was live, right? She could have easily popped off.
Girl,
something like that.
I would have had a blunt roll. You would have seen me spark it.
So Derek James, it seems like he's not like a lot of this stuff. A lot of these people, like you're the talk of the week, and then people just move on to the next thing. So next we're gonna move on. So next, y'all, did y'all watch Jocelyn Cabernet? Have y'all been watching
Cabaret?
Cabaret?
Yeah, I love that show. Yes.
I only watch the clips because Neighborhood Talk, they post all the clips. So I feel like I'm watching it right there. So, let me give you guys a snippet of this famous clip right here.
Double.
Why you going? Hit home for me. So go step up. Let me hear you. What happened? I was saying the gutter is a rough place, and you got to do everything to make it, every situation, including aborted twins. You feel me, to better yourself because I do want to leave you. But I just had an abortion. Twins. Yeah, double. I'm sorry.
I don't think the girl, because I got foot and mouth syndrome. I tend to speak before I think, and I don't think the girl meant it like that. I really don't, y'all.
I really do think that she didn't mean it like that. I think it was harmless. Like, it's just like, dang.
What twins? I wasn't talking about that.
Right? Especially
She meant all of that. She meant all of that.
You think
she meant it, but I don't think she was to say it out loud.
She said double homicide. Like,
it was like I was thinking it, but I'm so happy you said it. Like, whoo.
Yeah. Whew. She was like, in tears. She was like, bitch. Like, girl.
No,
like,
what can you do after somebody said that to you? I mean, it's like, fuck you.
Right. Then they made it on TikTok. People using on. People still using on TikTok. I mean, but Jocelyn Cameron, she has the biggest show here on TV. Well, not TV, but amongst TV. So I love Jocelyn. So what do y'all think about the show? Because there's been talk saying that this isn't good for Black women and it's showing us in a bad light. What do y'all think?
I feel like they always say that about any show that has like Black women fighting or whatever, but that's what sells reality TV. That's what reality TV basically is. That's what it started to be.
Oh, that's just got their thing.
But you have to understand these are strippers. Like you watch it to see strippers. They act ratchet. They fight. They twerk. They be half naked all the time and stuff. That's what you watch. So it's like, be quiet, sit down and enjoy the show.
Yeah,
they looking too much into it, looking too deep into something that is for entertainment.
Exactly.
Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you.
If you ever see the description of the show, it says sex workers. Like, you know what time it is. And first of all, out this season, Jocelyn became a star herself with doing like this Yo B Day.
Make your money.
Exactly.
That's to bring out the inner Chanel out of me. I think the wind blowing. I think I'm a stripper.
Yes.
I'm in the mirror. So, like you said, like the description of the show says sex workers. Like, and on the show, they're admitted. Like,
role model.
Exactly.
I used to prostitute. I mean, it's no shame on their game. So, and Jocelyn, she don't give a damn anyway.
Yeah, and that's what I love about her too. I love about her.
So it's funny. I think
that's why people have a problem, because she don't care. She don't care about really what people think, and people are like, "No, that's the problem," and we gotta. I'm like,
and
you just feed more into it, and you make her more money.
Like, people complain, but they still watch. You still on the comment talking about it. Like, every time you talk about it, you giving it more publicity. So, do you like it or do you not? I was telling somebody like this too. People love entertainment, messy stuff, but then they say they want positive stuff, but then they don't tune in.
Exactly.
The haters will make you more money than you think.
So somebody in the comments says, CMO Goody, he seems like he's confused. Why do you have the confused face, sir?
Pretty much, the more naked you are, the more views you get. I mean, it's just like the rap industry. Everybody keeps talking about, Cardi B, all she talking about is her punani, but you have people like Rhapsody who speaking real stuff, but she don't get recognized.
Nobody want to listen. Nobody want to listen.
So true. I feel like Black people as a whole is just contradicting. It's like, we do positive stuff, and when we get it, we don't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
I feel the same type of way. We all just contradict each other instead of supporting each other. And just there's lanes for everybody. I'll definitely want to say this, because these people be really getting on my nerves all year about what I post on my show. If you want positivity, go. I know a bunch of people. Q Chat podcast. Who else? Millennials versus the World. They got all types of positive stuff. If you don't want to do entertainment news, don't follow me. Please don't. Please.
Exactly.
And complain and get mad. Like, go somewhere with that. And then when you put
Exactly.
out, I put out shows like Conversations with Black Men, oh, they don't want to tune in for that.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just mess it, and that's all. So shout out to Johnson and the owner. He's a Black man who started his own network. Like,
streaming service that's, I think it's like $1 billion
jobs
now.
and paying more Black people, people of color. Like, everybody eat. Don't be a hater, y'all. Don't be a hater.
Exactly.
So y'all, speaking of Portia, I think we mentioned Portia earlier. Is Portia and Simon. If y'all don't know who Portia and Simon is, Portia is from Real Housewives of Atlanta. What happened? Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, there you go. There we go. Portia is from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is pretty much dating a friend of the show, Fallon's. They not divorced yet, so her estranged husband, yeah. Yeah. So people been really dragging Portia about this. Now, I want to know from you as a woman perspective, like if you met a chick, you ain't know her like that. Y'all just kind of encountered each other, and her, you know what I'm saying? Her man, they not longer together, and he comes at you. He's a great guy. Would you give him an opportunity?
First of all, I think people gotta distinguish what friends mean. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break that down, because she said on the show, and Tammy Roman said this too. You would have the producers would just throw a girl at you, and somebody gotta come in from somewhere. So she would say, "Oh well," Portia might say, "Okay, well I'll act like she's my friend," you know?
Yeah, friend of the show.
Somebody always gotta bring them in. But I think Portia made a good point, because in the beginning I was like, "Oh hell no!" But once you, first of all, this is reality TV, and number two, they were never friends, you know?
Right.
Okay, let's say me and you met, okay, how we met one time, right? Let's say 10 years from now, I guess I took your husband. We cool, you know what I'm saying? Is that so cold?
Yeah, like I feel like if we didn't ever, you weren't at my house, I consider friends with somebody that's been at my house. I don't use the word friend like that. Everybody can't come to my house, and people know that about me. You can't come to my house, I'll meet you there. Friends are people that met my daughter. So I actually had a situation like this in high school where I had just got to 9th grade, met this chick. My friends knew her because they went to like this little summer school thing. I just met this chick. So the dude that she was messing with in the summer, he liked me. I asked everybody, I said, "You think I should talk to this guy?" They was like, "Yeah, girl, you don't know him like that." As soon as I started talking to him, she telling everybody I took him from. I'm like, "Bitch, what you talking?" He don't look like. It was such a mess, 9th grade, and he was a senior, so they was making it seem like I was some kind of hoe or something. Like, I don't know you. I just got to this school. I don't know you. But she thought because we talked like 1 or 2 times, like I owe her something. No.
Right.
So what if
Everybody thinks you owe them something.
What if it was like a cordial in the sense of we still ain't friends, but you know what's up? And let's say,
yeah, like if you know, if I see you talking to a guy at an event and you make it clear to me that you like him, I'm not about to interfere with that man because you made it clear to me that you got your eye on him.
Okay. What if it's 5 years later?
5 years later, I may write you and be like,
but do you feel like you owe me that? Do you feel like you owe me?
I would definitely, especially now, having went through that, I would definitely say, "Hey, girl, such and such." I would definitely just reach out to you to make sure it's actually over. Just personally for me, I just want to make sure, "Hey, how you doing, girl? How you been? Good?" You know, you gotta say, "Hey, how you doing? What's up with you and Jerome?" Like you be like, "No, girl, I ain't seen him in 5 years." I'm like, "Okay, girl.
Girl, that ain't gonna solve nothing."
But that's such. I think you know what I think this situation with Portia and Simon made. I think a lot of women have been stung by actual friends. So when you see situations like this with Portia and this girl, they don't really know each other like that. They friends of the show. They just bring somebody in, put Portia's friend. You know, you gotta have a friend to be able to come into Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like Marlo, who Marlo came through? Marlo came through Phaedra, right?
Oh,
I thought it was
Nene.
Yeah, Marlo came through Phaedra, then she became Nene's friend.
Oh,
yeah. I remember they Andy said some slick stuff like that on the reunion one time. So I think a lot of females see it, they've been hurt, and they had a friend Ashley, your best friend Ashley messed with your man, and now you looking at Portia like she a man stealer, but that lady got a man. She dealing with the trainer. Hey, the trainer dude or the pool dude.
I think he is a pool dude. I don't know.
Exactly. Sally's new man. I guess he was one of
Okay. I think they did say he is pretty much. He ain't nobody.
Yeah. But she pregnant with him. They engaged. She done clearly moved on.
She already had
that Portia get her bag. It's just, I like Portia.
I don't.
What you think, X? You don't like
I
Portia?
don't know. No, I love Portia. I just don't like what she's doing. Like, I've been even watching her new show. Like, she's getting married to Simon too quick. She's not even over Dennis at all because they was over there arguing over a freaking robe that was his to begin with.
I know. I can't wait to Sunday
so
episode.
it's just
It's
like
gonna be good.
you playing with this man's heart. Exactly. It's like you playing with this man's heart because it's like he's genuine and serious about it. Right, exactly. You playing with his heart for that money. Ain't right. It ain't right.
I don't think she likes him for real. I don't think
me either.
I don't think she like him either. But sometimes when a man got money, these chicks, they'll learn to love him. Okay. So next, y'all. So everybody's been talking about Kevin Samuels. Y'all know who Kevin Samuels is, right? Y'all probably don't. Most people don't know who this man is. But let me give you a little clip of him. This ain't a bad clip because I didn't want to get banned on YouTube when I posted.
I just get blessed with Kevin like this.
Blessed? What does that mean?
That means through my struggles, I sit right there and
No. Are we talking about you get government assistance?
Oh, no.
So people give you money?
Nope. And that's the underdog too.
No. You don't have any more kids.
I got my tooth back.
Thank you, Jesus.
So that one wasn't actually too bad, but Kevin saying, I think the latest video he put out where he said Latin women are taking black men from us. So,
I heard that.
Kevin, as somebody who tends to piss people off, I understand he's building a brand, and I don't necessarily agree with all his points of view. But I think that sometimes black men are literally they're missing the big point of view. Okay, I feel like there's some men that y'all ain't got nothing going on for yourselves, nothing. And you think when he says a high value man, you think he's talking to you. He's not talking about you. You ain't high value.
Exactly.
Now, what I would say about Kevin Samuels, I have a love-hate relationship with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is what Derek Jackson don't say. Okay? Mm-hmm. Derek Jackson, so my ex-dude, right? He made a good point about Kevin Samuels. Derek Jackson would be like, a girl, okay, no offense to my woman out there, but let me make a point.
Right.
6 kids, 7 baby daddies, this and that. Derek gonna be like, you're still a queen. You deserve everything.
Right.
Kevin Samuels like, girl, no.
Don't have no kids.
Like
he just told her. Don't have no kids.
5 kids. You on Section 8. You did, and you want a 6-figure man. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised. The woman, I'm surprised. Kevin is like, once again, we were all thinking it. Mm-hmm. But he just said it, and then people thought, oh, you're not. He was telling women, oh, you're not at 10, you're a 6. So some stuff were.
That's what I said. It's like a balance because this situation right here, she had multiple kids. He asked her what she did for a living. She was like, I'm blessed. He was like, what you mean blessed? You get government assistance. Like, what do you do? That right there, I understand, but then sometimes I think that when he just want to just slam us, it's like, damn, bro, like, you was on a good track. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, now, Kevin. Come on. And I think he has great message. He don't always just get on us as women. I had to watch a few videos to understand. He get on the men, too, but I don't think they listen. They not listening. Mm-hmm. They not listening. Like, he's talking to you, like, they go to the part where he's bashing us. They go there and they miss the points, but he's saying, hey, you're a bum. Like, you need to get a job. Like, you living on this lady couch. What do you do? Like, they skip that part.
They don't want to hear it. Anytime they think that they're doing something wrong, they'll be like, oh, no. Let's go back to bashing women. Make me feel better about sitting on this lady's couch.
Right. I don't personally watch him. But I actually applaud the way he's building his brand and he's being outspoken. You know, it's all types of stuff. You know, the rumors are
Somebody
coming
gotta say
out
it.
about Kevin, about what he done did out here in these sheets and these streets with these men and stuff like that. I just feel like they ain't came out yet. So if y'all got something to say,
Allegedly.
I don't think it's gonna ruin his brand because he's already built his fan base so big. So if you have been with him, you know, down
I
here
feel
with
like that
these
just makes his
clubs,
fan base bigger.
Mm-hmm.
okay, you're right. They don't realize it. Mm-hmm. So Kevin is somebody who always get bashed. I definitely understand it, but look here, we as black women, we are not worried about black men dating white women. The only thing we want y'all to do is stop bashing us. You don't have to put us down just because you're dating a white woman, Latino woman, Asian woman. I'm saying this as somebody who has dated interracially, okay? Anytime I've had a white guy say, I don't date white women. I said, ain't your mama white? Like, how you gonna like white women but your mama white? Like, that don't make no sense. And that's unacceptable. So,
Girl,
that's who you wanna date?
I don't like dark skinned women. And your mama blacker than light. Girl.
Right. So it's like, love, do
Put your
you?
mama on the phone. Let me talk to your mama.
Right. Be in love, do you? Believe us out of it. Okay? So next. So unfortunately, this has been going on all year. Unfortunately, Tristan and Chloe, he cheated a few times for the year, unfortunately. So this was yeah. Tristan is just goofy. He's just tall and goofy, just goofy. And I just hate men that just cheat so carelessly. Like, you gonna cheat, like, cheat smart.
Or don't cheat at all. He a public figure. You gonna get caught.
He's so tall.
That's true.
Yeah, how are you gonna be, 6'11" out there? If you come out of anywhere, they gonna know it's you. That's
goofy.
You can't be secretive.
Girl, I see you.
Plus,
What's
you're
on your
dating a
mind?
Kardashian.
What's on your mind? Because you look like you like.
I don't even know what's his his shooter's stance. I don't know nothing about
basketball.
I don't know nothing about basketball.
At this point.
But I bet you I know LeBron James stats more than Tristan stats. I don't know. Every time he come out, it is about a scandal, another baby on the way, another this,
I don't think he playing the league no more.
And you know what, Chloe? Let me just say this, and y'all can say what y'all want. Put me on the shade room. I don't care. I want y'all black man, huh? That's what you want, huh?
She's like, oh yeah, but you're gonna deal with all the consequences.
And I think what's so insulting too is that he has a pattern of cheating. Like, none of these women look like you, Chloe. None of them look like that. They don't look like you. So
exactly,
that right there is. I don't think he's attracted to her. Like, look at him, like, man, if you don't want to be with a woman, break up with her. I don't care how much she cries.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Just let it go.
I think he was attracted to being with a Kardashian.
Me too. Yeah, he had two. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this. Tristan had two different personalities. I talked about this on the show. Like, if he was on here right now talking to us, he'd be like, "What's up? What's good, y'all? What's up?" But when he wasn't there, he'd be like, "My name is Tristan, and I love my daughter True. Like, I just love basketball." Like, he switches who he is. Like, and that right there is a little tricky to be like, be your true self. Like, who are you?
Yeah, right.
He goofy. And look here, like I said, let them cheat in peace. Let that man cheat in peace. I've said that enough. Unfortunately, I had to put this on here, y'all, because he cheated multiple times, and I couldn't ignore it.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm sick of them.
I had to.
So you guys don't probably remember this about this guy named Ronnie, who was pretty much on trial for a double murder suspect. I guess he apparently was allegedly killed his child's mother. Okay. The baby pretty much told the police that daddy did it. So he decided to be the crazy maniac that he is, and he wanted to defend himself in court, and everybody was just scared shitless.
I'm messing around. God damn it, I'm not.
Can y'all see okay here?
Because it's me. That's how people, like I was telling, this is how people must have felt with Ted Bundy.
Why he taking long pauses?
I feel like
Yeah, it creeped me out.
Yeah.
You've been to black churches. That's it.
I think that situation was like, what really disturbed me about that situation towards the end, because it was like 30 minutes long. He told me, the baby, you all will realize that my son lied on me. Like, okay, sir. Like, the poor judge, she was just looking at the bailiff like, so you all pretty much was accused of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said, look here, we either gonna give you one of our lawyers or you gonna defend yourself. Would y'all get up there and defend yourselves?
No way.
I don't even know enough about the judicial system to know nothing.
Exactly. I don't know no laws. I don't know no amendments.
The
I don't know
first
none of
sentence
that.
out of my mouth.
I would, because I get out of everything. I don't know why I do it. I can talk my way out of everything. I definitely would if I know I didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know I didn't do it.
If you know
I would.
Okay.
I think he knew he was going to jail. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have a good time.
Let's just not waste people's time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted, yes, I killed her, but she pissed me. So it's like he's trying to say, I did it, but let me tell you why she.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was wrong.
Why I did it. Like, that's what he was pretty much getting at. Like, yeah, I killed her. However, she cheated on me. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
So, killed her.
Yeah, like what excuse is there?
Like, what excuse? Yeah. Even the baby said you did it. Like, come on now, sir.
Ain't no
I don't even think kids know how to lie like that.
Mm-hmm. I don't. Electric chair, okay? So next, we are going to, y'all know Sha'Carri Richardson. She lost the race, Olympics race.
And that was
social media, y'all was really, really hard on her. Very, very hard. Do you all think that her ego played a part in her losing?
No. I think the fact that they made her take all that time off and was throwing her through some nonsense.
Exactly.
To stop her from if you're distracted about trying to train for the Olympics,
right.
You're not gonna compete at a high level.
When she lost against the Jamaican girls?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. A little bit.
I agree. I agree.
How can arrogance or cockiness make you lose the race? I feel like if you worked and you
running is running.
Trained your way up there, you have the right to be cocky, because it's and especially if you're from the country or whatever, you don't
represent
a lot of people don't make it out your a lot of people don't make it out your city and stuff like that, and it's hard. So when you make it big, of course, I don't care if I was to lose the Olympics or whatever. I made it there, so I'm going to be big minded because I got myself there. But I feel like all that stuff that she was going through, what did make her lose.
Now, this is where I see the problem was. That's like me talking cash money shit about a fight. Yeah, when I see her, she don't want none of this. What?
You don't want none? What's good?
Wag, I'm from Detroit. You from Atlanta. You don't want finally, the person who I'm about to fight, like, what's up? And I get knocked out. That is
not first time.
Embarrassing. Mine is she does have a right to be cocky because she earned the right for her to get there. She beat the odds. She's fast. She's a track, right? So she has the right to talk her shit. I would too.
But when? But actually put the work in behind it. Like, don't worry about what people got to say on social media. Like, it depends on your profession. Like, sports, that's a competitive sport. You actually have to train. Right? You have to train. You have to train so you can win, right? Focus on training, working hard. So when you do win, you're like, yeah, I told y'all Jamaican bitches, y'all can't fuck with me. Then, yeah.
Wait. There are grown women. She's a young lady. Please. No, she knew that. You can outrun a Jamaican. Know that.
I'm trying to tell you.
Right, but I think so too. We all had her back in the sense of going to the Olympics. We had her back. Even with the weed incident, we said if it ain't crack, let her on the track. Okay.
Yeah.
So
they're letting weed out everywhere else.
After that, when the Jamaicans won or whoever won the Olympics, she came out and was like, "Y'all miss me," like laughing. So
yeah.
Like, hey, chick. Okay, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I didn't like the shady tweets that she was liking about those girls as well. It's like,
Oh, she was like a shady tweet. She was in
Yeah,
ass
that was pissed me off. Like, don't be shady.
Oh no, I don't like that sport.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much she was saying if I was there, y'all know I would have won. Is what she was.
Oh
So people were like,
wow.
okay, Shakira, okay, girl, all right, had your back.
Just chill it out. We was like, okay, chill it out. You know, I'm still gonna cheer her on. I'm still gonna rock with her. But it's like,
But if you do, you gotta win.
She's young.
Yeah.
We've all been there before, where you know we let our mouth, you know, get us in trouble. So she'll learn.
Even professional athletes was telling her like, calm down.
Yeah.
Like, so you know, she's like, I don't care. And then finally, when she got the chance to race them, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry, that's embarrassing.
And you know what, you all, since we are talking about it, I actually have a clip, so we might as well go ahead and watch it, ain't it? Let's go ahead and watch it.
I think mentally, when she knew she lost, she slowed down.
What place did she get?
9th, last place.
He's got 7.
Yeah. I mean, apparent to us, I feel like let's say she had to race all of us, she would definitely win. But this is the limit, girl. You gotta forget everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right? She will ready in 4 years. Yeah, she'll be good. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, I can't even tell you. Like with my 19, I done walked out of so many jobs. Like, they pissed me off. Like, fuck y'all. I don't want so many jobs. But like, as I got older, I'm 30 now. Like, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I got a car note. Wait a minute, I got rent. Like, I think things through. So she'll get there. I hope.
One thing too, even when the race started and you see her haul assing, them Jamaicans was gone.
They was gone.
They wasn't even for her. By the time she really put her all in, girl, they was up the street.
I wonder if her mind was somewhere else. You know, being nervous, like
probably.
Let's say if you talk about the crash, you know you have to back it up. Like that can make you nervous. That can make you. So like you got to come back stronger. You got to come back smarter. You know, you don't want to make the same mistake. And you got 4 years. So
right.
4 years better.
So you all, there was a viral moment. We love those viral moments because they always make us laugh through all the bull crap that goes on throughout the year. We love a little laugh. So you all may recall this video here.
Read about what? Laughing at him. About what? I don't know. Y'all were sitting. You're on your son.
So that right there took over TikTok. Lord have mercy. Y'all figure that out, right? So what is one of y'all most favorite TikTok moments of this year? Or not even TikTok, but like a social media moment that really like made you laugh, that you go to and be like, oh, this I'm down laughing right now. This was one of those for me.
Oh, I don't even know.
Bing bong. You see these dogs outside.
Oh, bing! I know, right? Yeah.
And that's been blowing up on my page way too much. It's now stuck in my head. I don't know why.
And I hate the fact how they tried to make an Atlanta one. It's like, come on, y'all, let New York have something.
Exactly. Oh,
New York could take the cake. I love New York, man.
Yeah,
those people.
I love them boys. I love the boys from New York. How they give me. Boy, when I hear that New York accent, boy, they all moving down here too. They moving to Atlanta. They love Atlanta. I love y'all too. So what is what was another moment? Let me see. One of my favorites right now. I probably insert it when everybody watches the show. Is that little baby? I'm obsessed with this little baby. I follow his mom. He was eating a chicken leg. The little chunky baby that was eating the little chicken leg, he cleaned the bone off.
I didn't see that.
Oh my God.
Y'all didn't see that? Okay, I'm
I
gonna
didn't see that.
Show. They got like 4 million views now on TikTok, but little baby, he not even. I think he just turned 1. Mama gave him a chicken leg, and the baby tore the chicken leg up. Lily was looking for more meat, and I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. He was funny.
And another TikTok one is that scholarship when the people was telling their parents were prostitutes.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, yes.
That was funny.
Okay. Anybody who have kids? I know Kayla, you have a daughter.
Yeah, I have a daughter.
Let me ask you this: if this was your kid in high school, you don't know what's going on. I won this scholarship because my dad was a pimp or my mom was a prostitute.
Right.
For the sake of a $50K scholarship, would have been like, Oh, would you?
You out of pocket. Get back. No.
I'm such a slickster. I probably would have tried to steer her away off a prostitute. Like maybe mama, was like, what you call them, the maiden where I hire prostitutes. We can do it like that, but not actually me being a prostitute. I definitely would have probably just steered her, just not me the prostitute, just go on over here. As long as we don't get that money, yeah.
Right. But you would have continued it, or just like, oh hell no, I ain't no prostitute.
Yeah, I would have continued it, but I would have just stirred on clear count.
What you would have, Dad? What you would have done if your son said you was a pimp?
He thought I was pimp. See, that's the problem. He's too young now. I'm like, yeah, son, I was pimping. Yes. Like I don't know if that situation would come up. Yeah, I don't know what I would tell him.
He playing tricks. I feel like these kids these days, they always playing tricks. Like my daughter put like some little
exactly. I just by now
my goddamn bed and I'm laying, I'm rolling around. Like, what the hell is wrong with me? And I hear her in the room giggling. They always up to something. But I'm talking of mom where like I like to play tricks too. You know what I'm saying? I like to be like, Giselle, turn all the lights off and just jump. I'm childish, y'all. I'm 30. I'm childish. So
that's a good
I'm raising her and I'm raising me.
TikTok's gonna have your kids, boy. They about to have
And then it's also those TikTok challenges where I think one of the guys' kids, he pull the lady wig off or something like that. I seen it on TikTok. Those I don't play with.
That's gonna get too much
stuff. Who's that? Oh, hey, Shanta, hey, girl. I didn't know you was in here. What's up?
And then TikTok made me realize I can't dance. I thought I could have danced. I cannot dance.
Yeah, I'm not dancing. I haven't did that one. I said I was gonna do one dance. I'm gonna do my little dirt move. I gotta do one dance. I just sit there and look cute. I can't dance. Everybody know I can't dance.
Man, I gotta do the choreography.
Yeah, me and X got it. We got y'all.
Yeah, we
got
y'all.
Hey.
Yeah, do a little rock.
I'm a savage, classy. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was kind of getting that, and then I did one video, but I ain't like how it looked, so I never put it out.
What camera?
I don't like the way it turned out.
I could do the same lighting, and mine look cheap. Mine look ratchet.
What you talking about?
I'm saying, like, when they do these dance moves, like, for some reason they look good doing it. But when
you gotta loosen up. You gotta loosen up.
Or the lighting just look off. So I just
you know what? How old are you? So I'm 30. I was in high school when Soulja Boy came out. So lean with it.
Yeah.
Those my dances. Those the easy dances we were doing. All this choreography. Like literally, I'm talking about. That's the reason why my knees hurt to this day. We were dipping it low, like. So now I can't do it. Like I really can't. My daughter, all these games and stuff is on Fortnite, so she knows about all this stuff. I'm like,
yeah,
girl, like
kids know the routine in seconds. I'm on YouTube doing a slow mo, like 1, 2,
breakdown.
Like I can't keep up. I really can't keep up. But look at him. It's so funny because I'm starting to see them starting to bring back some of the old stuff that was like what's that thing? What's that song called when they do the little back and forth thing?
Jerk, you a jerk.
The jerk. So I knew that. I knew it in high school. I did. My friends taught me, but I don't know it now. That song came out senior year. We always had the gas station. We had our cars. We was going off. I tried to do it again. I just don't remember how to do it no more.
See, gotta practice. It's in there somewhere. It's
in there.
Remember how to ride a bike? You can do
I'm gonna try again. So next, you all. So I have not watched this popular show, Squid Games, yet. I tried to watch one episode, y'all. It didn't keep my attention. Have y'all watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
That show is good.
Like
that show,
or like Squid Games
messes with your mental. Like it's like what?
Okay, that was good.
It's like what I do.
I tried to watch one episode and I was like, I thought
you just gotta push it through.
Yeah, you gotta just force yourself to just keep watching it through. The beginning is a little slow.
At least watch 3.
Yeah, 3 episodes. By the second one, you'll be hooked in.
So do you all think that was the best show to come out this year?
Yes.
It was.
It depends.
It was interesting.
It was definitely one of the best for Netflix, I think, because we ain't seen nothing like that. You know,
Love
they're
it.
not coming out with stuff
Exactly.
like that.
So,
So I think it was
so
great.
give Kayla a brief synopsis of what the
Yeah. Cause I was like Hunger Games. I love Hunger Games.
Me too.
No, so basically, a bunch of
They
people who are really need of money, they get offered this deal to go participate in these Squid games, and it turns out that these games aren't exactly what they thought they were going to be, and they basically have to make moral choices to stay in the game, or it's a bunch. It's I don't want to like spoil it for you either, but like
are
they
they
basically.
killing each other? Are they killing each other?
if you don't
Is this a what?
Poquito.
Oh.
It's a little bit of them
So-
killing each other, but it's more so the people of like who's in control of the
It's-
game
it's-
killing them.
Okay, this
It's
sounds
a
like okay. You know, caught my
yeah,
attention.
go watch 3 episodes. That's what you got to do.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
just
Well, guess what, y'all? I'm off for a whole week. I don't go back to work until January 3rd. So I got a lot of time. So okay.
binge watch.
but if
like,
you
binge
see
watch
the
it.
first episode is when they did what is it? What is
The
it?
red light, green light.
Red light, green light, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see up to
Everybody saying it's good. Okay, I'm gonna watch it, y'all.
so pretty much that's like all of us in competition. We thinking it's
Mm-hmm.
fun, but if I
Yes.
lose, I'm getting off.
No
Wow.
cap.
Still.
I would have been
They got some people
ran
bad,
to the
too.
door and died. I
They
would
got them
definitely
people
just turned
bad.
around and started running. I would have just been dead.
I was like, oh, it's gonna be that kind of show.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because I heard that they actually, I heard that they banned it. What country did they ban it in? North Korea?
Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I guess one of the teenage boys, he's gonna be well, not teenage boys.
Yeah, the
God
executed.
sold it to him. I was like,
Yeah,
he's
he's gonna
that
execute it.
serious.
North Korea is crazy.
Yeah, they can't
I
watch
was
it up there apparently.
Yeah, he tried to bootleg it, and then the next thing I know, they're like, yeah, North Korean kid in school is going to be sentenced to death, along with like 2 other of his friends are going to be sent to jail for life.
The teenage
For
boy,
getting
I guess his mom and dad knew somebody where they was able to talk him from being killed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember being in high school kid. If I would have gotten in trouble for bootlegging some stuff,
I used to sell
Death.
CDs for $5, man. What?
yeah.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
I'm in Queens. Okay, so y'all, that is my homework for the year end is to watch Squid
Yep.
games.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a whole week to myself. No mommy mode. My daughter went to her daddy house. So, yes, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
next we're gonna move on to this Lil Nas and Lil Boosie situation, y'all. I'm highly annoyed at Lil Boosie, and I don't know. I love Boosie. Growing up in the South, Boosie was literally like I thought it was my uncle. But I don't like the bullying of Lil Nas X. Now let me know what y'all, because I've talked to so many guys, and they all sided with Boosie. So let me know what y'all honestly think.
I don't know. Like
Go ahead. No.
Go ahead.
for me, as someone who is gay, is like for the people who are on the outside, it like I genuinely like to see both people's like side point of views and stuff. And I've seen gay people literally say Little Boosie isn't homophobic. So it may be just Little Boosie just don't like Little Nas X, but his reasonings are stupid. Like he always like says something about what Little Nas does. If you don't like somebody, don't pay attention to what they're doing. Just ignore them. That's where I feel like he's wrong. But it's just like you was too old to be sitting here going back and forth with somebody like that. Like go focus on your music. Like Little Nas is outdoing you. Shouldn't you be worried about that?
Okay.
No, but
I just don't like bullying. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah.
He took it too far when he said, "If you kill yourself, the world would be a better place."
Right.
Or we
Which
wouldn't.
is the opposite.
Oh yeah, I think he said we wouldn't miss you if you had to kill yourself. And I think at that point, Boosie. At first, people thought it was funny, but it's to the point where every little thing he does, and this is not even about Boosie, and this is with heterosexual people as well, in a sense of every little thing he does, it was the end of the world. Oh my God, my kid, he's pregnant, he's playing with women. Nigga, shut up.
Exactly.
Like, calm down. Y'all acting like the press, like he's gonna set the world. Like the world is gonna self-destruct or something.
Exactly.
So to Bill Cosby when they acted like pregnant women, that was
right.
yeah. Like, oh my God, he's playing like Bill Cosby and them. They had a dream and they're pregnant. When a gay person does it, let me just call it. It's what? Oh my God, you out? My kids are watching this.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now just say it out loud. You don't like gay people. Just say
Yeah, that's what it's coming off from. And then I think with Lil Nas, I obviously think a lot of guys in this industry, and I'm not talking about Lil Boosie, a lot of them probably are secretly gay. And when you see somebody black and striving and being themselves and being successful, that should make you envy. Like, damn, I gotta sit up here and rap about guns and women. I don't want this. I want to be free. That right there make you a little envious.
Rappers, I don't know about about all of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why sometimes, now I ain't gonna lie, as a straight female, I ain't gonna lie, I'll admit it. Some things might be like, okay, now chill out. That was a little too much. Whoa. Right. You know, like, whoa, but it's not to say, oh my God, I can't stand when they do that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
hear yourself. Like, it's not that serious, dude. Like,
at that point, shit, it might be gay people who think straight people do too damn much too. Like, okay.
Me, all the time.
Much. So it could be in a sense of that, but Boosie, and it's to the point where Lil Nas X is laughing at him, like he's like playing with him intentionally.
Exactly.
I love
this. He's falling for it.
That's how you hurt people.
Every time.
Your haters will make you the most money. That's the problem. Like that's what Lil Nas knows better than anybody.
At the same time, Lil Boosie admitted that a grown woman gave his son head.
Right.
And he
double standard. Oh, yeah, you didn't know that? Oh, yes. Yes, he did.
Oh, yeah.
He said, and everybody was like, a grown woman? He was like, yeah, grown women, grown women. And
he should be put in jail.
So you just admit that a grown woman molested your son, but he said, I'm raising my kids right. That's the right thing to do. Ain't nobody said nothing about that. You admitted that your son.
Yeah, you putting your own business out there.
Putting your own business out there. And that's why I say, hey, I feel like Lil Nas X, he really is stirring a lot of trouble because a lot of people can't be themselves and be who you are. But I hope this inspires you to be who you are.
Exactly.
Because
that's why people are mad.
You know what's so crazy? I told somebody that if some men jump on me and beat me up, I feel like a gay man, he'll jump in and help me for what y'all other niggas do. Because y'all ain't got no morals and no standards no more. Like, it's always gay men who are always standing up. Don't talk about it. Like, where y'all at? Not you, Turner. Not you.
Nowhere to be found.
I'm talking about them.
I got you.
Boosie is the most relevant person I know. If that like,
that makes sense.
I feel like the South, like I said, I've been living in the South for 15 years, 16 years, so I kind of got the boast of New York, like the world. I feel like the South know him, like now he's known because of he was in jail and all of this other stuff, but other than that, I feel like he just really get more love in the South, honestly.
Yeah. He honestly does, because I can't talk to nobody. And don't get me wrong, I love Boosie. I mean, we were just saying, set it off. We love Boosie. I mean, we just love, but as I got older, like, sir, like, don't do but these men down here in the South that grew up on Boosie,
them drunk,
they got the same mindset as he do, so they love it.
And
exactly.
One of them type, he think because he loud, he's right.
Right. I hate guys like that. I hate that. I really do.
Some drunk uncles for real.
I actually, what's so funny, it was so interesting, y'all. I did the episode where I talked about Boosie, right? I had maybe like 3 people from Louisiana follow me.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I guess they love Boosie. So I get that alert. I know who unfollow me, okay, and I unfollow you right back, okay. Yeah. So I had told my homeboy because he from Louisiana and they only follow me because of him. I was like, nigga, people unfollow me. Like, fuck them. Tell them fuck them. I don't give a damn. Like, that's not right. That's not right, because I could have a son one day who's gay. And ain't nobody about to be doing my son like that because he's gay. Mind your business. It's enough money out here for everybody. So Boosie ain't gonna stop. Boosie probably doing an interview now with Vlad TV.
Again, talking about gay people again.
So y'all, next, if you guys don't know, there's a 18-year-old girl who marries her 60-year-old stepfather. The messed up part about this situation was He's been knowing her since she was a baby, and he actually used to deal with her mom. So it came out. They didn't put it out. They didn't put it out there. Somebody from their little city put it out. So of course they had to defend themselves. So this is a video of him and her talking about it. He probably 62 now, child.
Yeah.
We did not ask to go viral. I made a simple lie stating how I fucking felt, and y'all ass got us viral. So now y'all mad because we trying to take a negative and turn it to a positive? Man, come on, y'all delusional as fuck. Y'all delusional as fuck. Man, ain't nobody trying to motherfucking get some clout. The fuck? Y'all mad because we taking the negative and turn it to a positive. And that's just motherfucking period. And y'all hoes can get mad because at the end of the day, I'm still not going nowhere, so y'all waste. And y'all be saying the same thing over and over and over again. We don't care. We do not care.
What's disturbing about Daddy's head? He looked like my daddy. Like that man look like my daddy, my actual daddy. And that's my daddy like 60 something too. That's nasty.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's like you're grooming her. Like, do I have a picture of when they was baby? So this is her when she was a baby, you all. I'll blow it up when people actually watch the show. That's her when she was a baby, and that's him still being an old man. He probably was like 40 then. And that's them together now. She's 18, he's 60 something. I think that's sickening, and the bad part about it, she has kids that are his, and she just turned 18. So
when did she get pregnant?
But the babies are walking and talking and stuff, and she just turned 18. So you do the math. Okay.
So those are her kids that she birthed?
Yeah, those are her kids that she birthed. So she has kids.
Those were his kids that she.
So she has like 2 kids with him. But don't nobody actually. They not gonna say like how old she was.
This is disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just mind my business. Like.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like he was grooming her like. But she's happy. You can't tell them nothing. That's why I said I'm gonna mind my business because she happy.
That's true.
She love it.
Happy.
That's some country hillbilly shit, and I'm stay out of it. But it's nasty though.
They're not about to me.
And when I think back to it, like even when I was 16 years old, I was dating.
You just never know.
And I thought because I was like, but sure, I was like, I want to date these high schools. I want to date them with a car with some money. I'm like, why is I'm 16 dating a 25-year-old? That ain't right.
Exactly.
Now that I'm a mom.
Don't you know that means you justifying R. Kelly, girl. You know with the whole R. Kelly thing, they was like, so y'all wasn't in high school talking to an older man. That's why I ain't never said nothing about that case.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right, but you know, sometimes you really they be making you think like, oh, you so mature for your age and stuff like that. But look, no, you still a little girl.
Exactly.
With her in particular, as far as her being 18, I mean, clearly in the household and especially Black communities, there are a lot of family members that molest, rape, you know, your kids, and it be sometimes your own sibling. It could be your own brother. It could be your uncle, your mama brother, like
the pastor,
the father, like, and a lot of the mothers do know about this, but you know how that goes sometimes. In that particular, what I just keep thinking about is that means, like, to me, when this girl was 13, 14, you were having sex with this girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Like, you were probably touching her since she was 9, her since she was 10. So I think growing up, she probably didn't even have a chance to like boys. I feel like she didn't have a chance to like the boys because he probably mentally was like, you know, only mess with me, things like that. It's just to show, and then too, her mom didn't care either. Her mom was in the comments, was like, that's her business because that's her goddaddy. You know, everybody had that play goddaddy. So he used to mess with the mama back in the day. So I guess when she got pregnant, I guess they were still cool. It's like, hey, you the goddaddy. But I think he took that shit to heart.
Or he probably tried to be dancing, like, okay, you don't want me, I'll take your daughter. You know, some people be real sick in the head.
Or he probably tried to step up as a, like, just, let me take care of her. But the mom made a statement too and said that's her business. She grown, I don't care. So you could tell too in that household, it really wasn't no parental control growing up. Like I bet you the mom was like, go ahead with your God. Like I didn't care. Spend the night.
Yeah. And me personally, as a mom, like I know when something's wrong with my girl. She can get off the bus, and I be like, "What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?" She be like, "Oh, somebody, little boy hit me on my head." Like you just gotta know your kids. And a lot of these women, like they ignore their child, what their child is going through. I think I have a lot of homegirls who have been through it, where the mom literally, you know, she just making sure you fed and clothed. Got all types of men running in and out of the house and stuff like that. And that's why a lot of these young girls can't wait to go to college and get the hell out of their house away from y'all ass. Okay. So, Lord, this some holy water for that. Oh, Jesus. So next, we're going to be talking about, I'm not going to go through all of these. I'm only going to do two more. The Baby and Danny Lay, that was really recently, you all. Let me know what you guys think about that situation. Did y'all all see that live? You know what? Let me play a clip. You know, I love old clips.
Yeah.
Love old clips. Bring our memory back.
Shawty is not my girl. Ain't never been my girl. It's my side bitch.
Oh.
My side bitch. Shawty is a certified side bitch. Shawty is a certified
Now, a lot of people, I tried to be nice about this. A lot of people say it was karma, you know, for that. Yeah, look, bonus what he won. Y'all remember that before?
They're so petty.
But I actually, at that point, I actually was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, I really had to just take myself out. Like, let me stop just being petty. That's fucked up. Like, that she just had a baby. And when you just had a baby, let me tell you something. All types of stuff is going on through your head. Your boobies hurt, they sagging, stomach flabby, it's breaking out. It's a lot that's going on. So let me tell you, do you guys think it was karma, being of the fact that, you know, she was bragging about being with him? And then he
first of all, the only thing y'all would have seen on that live was doop, 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 doop. That's the only
I fight me. I fight me. I ain't scared. I would have boxed his ass out.
I have to come get my daughter. If you want to put me alive, the only thing the camera would have seen me tussling and the phone flying.
Thank you, Sean.
I think with her, and I don't have any kids, but I'm a woman at the end of the day. So, you know, I sense it. At the end of the day, I hate when men do this. Just because they had matching outfits, taking pictures, they were kind of public with it.
Right.
See, men were winding down you, come and sleep over, take pictures, do this and that. We were never together.
Bring you around the family, everything. It's like, what?
Excuse me, what?
Excusing why? What did you just? And I think a while at that moment, I mean, I've been lost respect for the baby, but at that moment, calling her a certified side bitch, I felt like he took it as a woman.
He was trying to show out.
Now, mother of your child, like I just think he took it way too far. Like,
I don't think he was ready for the whole.
Yeah, if you got your problems with her, that's fine. But calling her,
that's different. Yeah, like
exactly. I was gonna say that. Like,
I was thinking, like, I remember when my son was born and how much like stuff like was going on with women, and like you gonna have to deal with that. Like, you call yourself a big man, you a big man, you gonna have to go. You got to deal with that, you know, like you're going to have to deal with. I don't think he's dealing with it. He's like, oh, you just acting crazy. Let me just throw you on live. Like, you don't understand. Like, she just had a baby, deal with all this other stuff. Like, you ain't even being considerate. And that's
probably home with the baby most of the time because he's the one out here.
Without doing it. That's what I'm saying.
Baby is crying. You be looking like, shut the, like you just want to say, shut the
exactly. Right.
So if Dan Lay want to call me real quick, I want to be here.
I just hope she learned from it. I'm gonna talk a person, but Lord knows I done had bad relationships where I done forgave somebody, but I learned from those situations now. So once I learn from something, I get a lesson from it. I learn from it. Then we don't want to see you with nobody like the baby no more. We don't. Exactly. We all say prayers for you and wish you the best, but don't come on with this bullshit. Do what's right for you and your baby, and this goes for Chloe too. Dude, you have girls, like you have girls, and girls want to be just like you. I don't know what it is about the girls. They want to be like their mom.
Girls, you see, he keep having girls, right? You know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
That's what happened.
With all girls.
Yeah, I know so many hoes with girls. I know so many men that's hoes. They got number girls. Can't have a boy to say their life.
That's what happened. Guys, it's like, nope, we ain't getting you. No, your last name ain't carrying nothing. Good luck. Good day.
So I hope she learned from this, and I hope she don't go back. She had some talent. She got talent. She can make some money, you know.
Yeah, she had her
And if
own
not,
place,
that
but she
baby still
moved in
have the
with the
baby's
baby.
baby, you know.
Yeah, what you about to say, X?
I said she had literally just bought like this big, nice behind mansion, and as soon as she got back with the baby, I think she sold it and moved in with him like a dummy. I was like, you
Her
should have
mom
kept that
cut her
house.
off too. That's what I heard is what happened next.
And she another Latina woman that thinks she took a black man. So that's
Right. You know, but you know, Kevin said, taking them from us. Look here. If y'all want the men like the baby, y'all can have them. Trust me, we don't want them. Take them. You're doing a good deed by getting all the bad. Go ahead and get them.
Baby is so cute. She just looks so happy.
Oh, she
beautiful.
Do. I love babies with big ears. They're so cute. They're so cute. So y'all, we ended to the show. So we gotta close it out with Astroworld with Travis Scott situation. You all don't know. So many people there had died. I'll go ahead and pull up that picture. Rest in peace to them. But there's so many lawsuits that have come out against Travis Scott. I want to know y'all opinion. Do you all think that Travis Scott, this is not his fault, or you think that he should take some of the responsibility being that it is his show?
The only thing I would say is that I understand that doing live shows is hard, especially when you got that many people. And I don't think he can be the only person somehow at fault.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a lot of things that could have been changed, and he can't be the only person at fault. From what I heard, there was somebody like jabbing people with needles that was causing people to panic in the crowd.
Texas Houston said that wasn't true.
Oh, that wasn't true. Oh, thank goodness, because I was like, you know what, like we don't know what caused all this. And I'm like, you can't tell you can't tell the person that's on stage performing all the time, like they're supposed to know everything that's going on at the entire venue, especially as big as Astroworld. But I don't think he handled it well afterwards either.
Hold on, wait, an apology video. Let's watch this apology video. I think this is
He didn't even know what the heck.
It wasn't great.
To the ones that was lost last night, we're actually working right now to identify their families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience.
So that was part of it. I definitely don't like the fact that they put that video out on Instagram in black and white. Like, oh my God, like they just like, who idea was that? Like,
Probably management.
What did y'all think, y'all? Do y'all think he was sincere?
No, I don't, and I don't think that he's innocent either. I really do. I told you like before, like in the beginning, that I really do think it's some dark stuff that go in the music world.
Yeah,
and
you can't tell me that. About that too.
That's very true.
Like you can't tell me that he didn't know what was going on because it was literally a video of him looking at the dude's body getting carried on top of a crowd, and he was just like just standing there like, and just singing in a microphone, watching the dead body, and then it was like he stopped the show, but then he kept going. It was all, and then it was like symbols all over. Like the whole thing,
yeah,
like all the other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just saying the start of the stampede is something different.
Yeah.
You know, like if something's happening way back in row 385, I don't think he really knew, but he didn't do anything to stop it. Yeah. He didn't do anything to help. Like everything handled after.
And not even just him, because so many people knew the camera people. It's like what? It's not even just him. You know, I know they dragging Drake into this, but let me Drake out of this. Drake ain't the person we need to talk about.
Exactly.
We need to talk about the concert goers, people who hide the security. I need all those people on the lawsuit too, because even some of the security guards, like, one dude show up.
Camera,
like and
exactly.
I think another thing too, if you ever watch Travis Scott shows, he does this. Everybody at the mosh pit. He does it all the time, and I think one time he got in trouble for it too because something.
Yeah, he got arrested.
He told somebody to fight him, fight somebody in the crowd.
So I do agree with you. Like I hate when people play the blind side of like Illuminati and the dark. Like I think people just be like you know him. No, I don't think that's true. Like a lot of these people do worship.
Exactly.
Be out there.
Now I think it's 50-50. I think. For granted, I don't think the sound producer, like when the girl went on stage, I don't think had the right to be like, oh, well, let me shut off the show because
Yeah.
came up here.
But
And
he could have walkie-talkied somebody or something, because I know they be speaking back and forth.
He was kind of like, girl, gone. He was like, shoot.
like, what? I think people were just confused, like, dead people died. What?
Yeah.
What you're talking, you know, like, girl, until when everything unfolded is like, whoa. First of all, it should have been tighter security with that many people there. Like, yeah, like, it was a video before the show even started, and people were trampling. Like
and don't tell me what they could have had. Somebody could have had weapons, bombs. Like, look at Ariana Grande concert. That was a terrorist attack. Like,
they didn't even have sympathy. Like, remind you, this is in broad daylight. Travis Scott didn't even come out yet, and they're trampling over each other, not even saying, "Hey, it was people like." And I'm like, damn.
It's crazy.
So people who ain't buy no ticket or anything. And, you know, I've heard people say, you know, about the 9-year-old. 9-year-old shouldn't go to concerts. I remember my first concert. I went to Lil Romeo concert because I couldn't go to Lil Bow Wow because I got in trouble. So I let me go to Lil Romeo concert, and I had on my FUBU. I had like 2 ponytails in my head. I will never forget that experience. But Lil Romeo was encouraging people to be fighting each other and pushing the people in the concert, so I went home safely. So it's kind of like, you know, that's his setting, that's his vibe of his concert. Eventually, something like this was going to happen. And I hope that other artists who are really big on their Lil Uzi or Playboy Cardi take this as a lesson. But I don't think he was... That was not a good apology video.
No tear.
And the dude, the one he did with Charlamagne, that was
even worse. That was even worse.
I didn't even see that one.
Becoming the new Oprah. Like, is he the one people go to now for? You know, back then, if you
gonna tell him, he gonna speak it how it is.
If you know back then, the go-to person was Oprah.
Right.
Like, you did something horrible, you gotta go to Oprah to talk.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's Gayle. I think Gayle now is.
Yeah, I think, and of course, they need a male too. So it seems like Charlamagne is the male version.
Yeah, you know? Like, you know what? You did something wrong. Let's go. Who can we go to? Oh, let's go to Charlamagne. So I think I'm slowly, as a media person, I'm starting to see that Charlamagne is handling, like, Kamala Harris, like, big people. He was the first one to do Travis Scott. So I'm like, hey, he's the new Oprah, the male Oprah now?
That's what you know, I'm actually happy for him. I just want him to stay true to him. You know, Kamala, when I saw Kamala, you know how he did it, I was like, okay, that's a Charlamagne. That's a Charlamagne. You know, stay true to you. You know, you get some white corporate money, just stay true to you. Don't let them whitewash you. You know?
Right.
And don't forget about us. Shit,
But to answer with Travis Scott, it's like, I'm in 50-50. I'm definitely 50. I think all parties play a part.
Yeah.
And Drake just came out to perform.
Yeah, leave Drake out of it.
But I do believe it's 50-50. 50 what, Live Nation hosted it? Live Nation was the head.
Yeah, Live Nation. Yeah.
Travis Scott, it's 50-50 for sure.
But I know he's billions in lawsuits.
Unfortunate, it really is. And so I actually asked my daughter, I said, you know who Travis Scott is? She said, yeah, he's on Fortnite. I said, oh, okay. These kids, they love Travis Scott. I don't think people realize how big Travis Scott is. So you would think a dad, he think he going out there with his son, they about to have a good time.
Right.
Like,
and boom.
I don't know how to describe it. Travis Scott music is like Galaxy Fortnite music. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a heavy Travis Scott fan.
Metal /
Me either.
He's everything in one. It's like, I don't think grown people listen to him.
I don't. I actually blocked him off of. I actually blocked Travis Scott music off of Spotify because I don't want to listen to it. After I saw that dark shit that was going on, I was like, But it's so crazy because I'm telling you how fake I am. You know that song he got with Drake, Fair Trades. I was like, I forgot Travis Scott was on. I was like, goddamn.
He done got me.
Like, oh my God.
I feel about the baby. After Megan come on, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna tell me, y'all might judge me on this. Even Tory Lanez, I ain't gonna lie, you still listening to Tory Lanez. I do.
I definitely do.
I'm not even gonna cap. I never knew his music like that, but one time I was in a car with a guy and I'm like, ooh, who is this?
It hit. It really do. The boy is talented. The boy is talented. Y'all, This been so much fun. I thank y'all so much for this What's the 411 rewind. Like, I think this was so amazing, and I'm so glad to have y'all on. So glad we got to do something, Chanel. X found me from YouTube. Thank you so much for finding me. We're gonna be friends, of course. And when I have other shows too, of course, there are always other type of shows too that I can do too as well. So Turner look like he dropped. I'm definitely gonna listen to Tory Lane no more. Yo.
Oh! Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.
I forgot. TF. ... I'm out this bitch.
They told me to be good.